What's up, YouTube? It's Carlos with Team Exile here with Kyle, who just topped what regional, Kyle?
Reno Regionals.
And what deck did you play, sir?
Undine Mermails.
Tight. And what made you want to run the Undine version?
It has like a whole lot of outs against a lot of things, such as I see people flying with emptinesses, and it's like simply summon Undine and you can blow up either a back row or a monster that's in the way.
Cool. And, that actually sounds really good as you say it. Just the fact that you can have another out, just something that will be normal summonable, that will net you some type of plus. Because when you flip emptiness over a mono Mermail deck or a title Mermail deck, they're pretty much locked out of the game if they don't have the pike.
Yeah.
So, alright, so let's get to this deck list. Also, this is your mat, sir?
Yeah, this is the mat I just won.
Along with the deck box and everything?
Yeah, apparently these are hella expensive, so I think I earned more than I needed back, so I guess I'm good.
Okay, so let's get to this.
Alright, so pretty simple. Triple Megalo, one lead, triple ES, triple in, triple pike, double Gundy, one Turge, the thing I just said earlier.
The two Undines.
Yeah, and also the fact that great power, great responsibility, aka this.
Okay, so real quick question about this. How many times did you open up controller today?
Every duel.
In a nine round tournament regional.
I open it like I open like game 2 mostly. It's like of every match. Every time I see this, I'm like, it's sort of depressing that one Undine has to go to waste. But at this point, it's just the fact that you got to make the best of it since it is a level 3 tuner.
Okay, and so it's like, what are some of the key things that you'll do with this? Do with the controllers? Like, we all know the the DeLorean plays and everything, but like, how many more benefits did this deck have just for running the controller instead of running everything else?
Well, the way I would describe it is just that most of the decks I've been playing that had vanillas, the vanillas are there to balance it out, I kind of think, because Undine alone, when you just summon it and ditch a water for cost for a search, is pretty broken enough. But the fact that you have vanillas there, it kind of balances it out.
Okay.
Like, it won't be too broken so that this thing will be hit.
Okay. Well, controller's a pretty good card. Okay, so
I'll say it's a decent tuner.
Oh, cool. So what else you got for us?
Alright, so you got that and the basic Atlantean engine. You'd only see 2 now instead of 3 because I start to notice they change so much on the back row. And also the fact, this thing gets rid of back row when I summon Undine.
With compulses going around and everything else.
I see compulse going around. I see a whole lot of stuff going around.
Phoenix chains.
Yeah, the usual stuff. And also the fact that this still can help me OTK when you see the other tech.
Cool. Because I noticed a lot of people run 3. Now, quick question. Are you going to get ultimates?
Why, of course. I like this deck now. It's just, I feel like I can do more than this deck than my dragon deck.
Cool.
Alright, so, and then triple infantry, like the usual now. I would see triple infantry more now. So it's just like, it becomes more liable. Because the minute you summon Undine, just ditch this and then pop. That's about it. Summon, pop.
Pretty much get rid of the Ophion and Crimson Blader, right?
Pretty much.
Okay, cool.
The only thing, well, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Undine does now, so they're usually warning it. And then the 1 Dragoons, it's sad to see this thing go to 1, and I was planning to get a set.
Well, at least you got an ultimate.
It is pretty sad to see. Yeah, I like ultimate, but it's just when I see a set, I'm like, pretty boss. And what's funny, I open this more often than I open a super. So yeah, it's like I usually see this in my hand more.
Perfect time to open it when you're at a regional.
But yeah, the 1 tech Atlantean is my attack squad.
Oh, okay. So you got to talk about this card. A lot, people play this when only the structure deck was out, when they didn't have the Mermails yet. So what did you like about this card?
I like the fact that basically you control Aqua, you control Sea Serpent, you control Fish, which is basically your entire deck, and this thing becomes 22. and the fact that it's a level 3, and the fact that it's a Lanian, marksman combos off with this thing so well. And also, after you beat over 2 guys at least, it's like you exceed into a rank 3 of your choice. Cool. And the fact that I don't care if I draw this guy. It's pretty good to just summon and beat down.
Tight.
But yeah, this is like my one tech, and I got this idea from one of my friends, and it's pretty nice. And I just scanned through my comments and just looked at this, put it in. I like it. And then staple stuff would be this Archer. I think you already heard it already. This thing's super broken in this deck.
Make Gungnir.
You can make Black Rose Gungnir in an instant. Sadly, I don't have 2 Black Roses. Otherwise, I will Black Rose for days.
$1.
Alright, so unlike usual mono Mermail stuff or title Mermail, I only play 2 title.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just really needed to ask about this. Why only 2? Everyone is always constantly playing 3.
I don't like the deck being too big. It's just the fact that you only need 2, and the fact that you don't really need to rely on this as much as you would.
Remove your...
Well, when it comes to removing Undines, you kind of don't care. But I'm thinking just like I don't have enough room for, well, you know, I like 41 as it is. 40, bumping this up to 42, I kind of feel like it could be a little bit more inconsistent.
Okay, so people, this is not a 40 card deck.
It's 41.
We should change that.
Alright, so your basic hand traps, double Veiler. I think you guys kind of already know that. Double Maxi.
Cool.
And then the spells, there's only basically 4 spells.
4 spells.
Okay, basically your 2 MSTs, you don't need 3 because your marksmen can deal with the back row. And then the other 2 would be the last of the Trinity that we had last format.
Cool.
Which is Book and Oracle. And then I'm pretty sure just 3 traps.
3 traps. So why? Okay, in this regional, a lot of people were maining, Mirror Force or at least sighting it in at 2s. So, what made you not want to play Torrential or Mirror Force? The fact that, Torrential could combo off with Linde, Mirror Force just blows out, the Dragon matchup, the Mirror match, single-handedly. So why not play Mirror Force? Or
the fact I didn't want to play Mirror Force is that there were decks I felt like it will not be any of use to. It's just like Dragons. I can see them. It's like, I feel like it's a Stardust format, so it's pretty much they'll always have a Stardust on board, and that thing becomes totally useless. And Torrential, I would only like to have it when I have a Lindy on board, and then yeah, you kind of know it gets destroyed, bring out a Mermail. But in the case of when I draw it, I don't want to blow up my entire field.
Cool. Okay, so let's get on to the extra deck.
Yeah, so you got the one dueler in. I never brought this guy out at all today. And I got Gungnir. I brought him out at least once. Black Rose, every duel I brought this.
Black Rose, MVP of the structure. Of the extra deck, other than Crimson Blader.
I brought this out almost all the time against my opponents. In Crimson Blader, I barely had to bring this out because I wasn't forced to. I didn't have to force to. This put work against dragons because attack and then afterwards OTK. That's pretty much it. So yeah, that's basically the synchros. That's all you needed. And then the rank 7s of my deck are Big Eye, Dracosac, Gaios, and Master Blades.
Okay, so we all know about the other rank 7s, Exceeds. They're all pretty good, but what made you want to play Master Blades?
When I was playing against Blackwings, I noticed all of their traps targeted. So then I played Blackwings against Blackwings and with Blackwings for quite a while. I know all their traps. I know all their traps are like can target. So if they target this, it's really bad on them. So they're forced to get around it.
It hurts the Icarus attack place.
It usually hurts the Icarus attacks, and usually at times when I have to play Evil Swarm, summoning this out basically just kind of ruins them unless they unless they Mirror Force.
That's just plain out wins.
Yeah, this just basically just wins against that, and otherwise
you don't worry about nothing.
I ain't worried about nothing. yeah,
Okay,
that's
so-
like the rank 7s.
So let's get through this extra deck.
So rank 4s are Gagaga, Dweller, and Bahamut. Dweller and Bahamut are kind of needed in this deck.
Staples.
Gagaga, I found extra room in my extra deck, so I was able to just, well, you know, burn. And then the last of the extra deck is 2 Trites, Engineer, and Levier. That's basically it.
Cool, cool. So, can you show us your side deck, please?
Alright, yeah, sure.
I gotta keep the side private.
Well, he already got his reach on top.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it don't matter. I can do the side. So far,
Who can keep it
you got
bouncing
Thunder
around?
King. I'm pretty sure you know what this guy is for.
Alright.
I don't know why it's in the. I don't know why this is in the side deck. To be honest, I don't know. I never sided this in. I don't know why it's
Random sighting.
I don't know what. I didn't get enough practice to know what to side in for instead of this guy. I thought it was like I would. I thought I didn't have to worry about being OTK, but it's like most of the time I don't.
Backup,
I don't usually get. I almost never get OTK. I never got OTK this. Regional. It's just slowly beating me down. That's about it. I never got OTK'd. And then Vanity's Emptiness.
Yes,
Good.
great call.
It's just I don't have emptiness because I'm not made of money, and I found these, so I was able to pick them up and then use them against dragons and every other match.
Now, how did that work? You know, they probably just weren't even expecting it. You know, probably cited in more back row hate just to counter the emptiness. But it's just having a walking emptiness, you know, how did that work out for you? Like, we all know it's Vanity's Fiend, but...
Basically, I favor Vanity's Fiend because you keep it there until you activate something until the point where you're ready to explode. You just activate and you're good.
Cool, cool.
And then for this, then you can easily Dark Hole Book and blast through this thing, and then it's like, it's gone.
Same thing with emptiness.
Well, with that,
I
it's
think
just...
it's easier to get rid of emptiness.
I think emptiness,
Yeah,
it's
it
much
is.
more easier, but with this thing, yeah, it's really big. But it's the fact that emptiness, you can actually maneuver with it to the point where you can actually get ready to explode to get rid of it right away.
And you can beat.
Well, yeah, yes, this is a 24 beater, just like
He's
Megalo.
calling emptiness. He's calling fiend emptiness.
Yeah. Okay, so...
So, DD Cross,
Cool,
which
cool.
is my side against dragons and my mirror matches.
Cool, cool.
And the one MST goes to match dragons. Skill drain was rogue and any other thing.
Skill drain is good. Evil Swarms.
Royal Decree, those stinking stun decks are too annoying. And then last one is Imperial Iron Ball. Everybody knows why.
That card probably put in so much work for you. I got that thing sighted on me like 5 times.
Well, yeah, it's a really good sign. It's just
Can't get rid of it.
out of all this time, I would have it in my comments, and then I would never put it to use until now.
Okay, so YouTube, this is Kyle. Got his first top 8 in his
Second
regional.
place?
Second place. You know, so everybody comment, like, subscribe. Tell us what you think about this deck. You know, he put a lot of work into this deck testing for hours upon hours, you know. So, you know, comment, like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.